Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Two Exiles, One Portal. We are talking again with Casper. Hi, Cass.
Hey, I'm muted. I muted myself. I was
Uh,
adjusting your levels because I'm seeing you peak too much.
uh,
So for those of you wondering, oh my God, these guys are back to being loud. So I just had a full upgrade on my PC and I'm trying to reload my settings back to where they were before, but apparently OBS is like, I don't want your old settings. I don't know why. They're the same file type, so I got to figure that out. In the meantime, I kind of put together real quick with this recording, so I'll be adjusting some of our audio levels as we go through. So I apologize ahead of time. What's up?
yeah, he's bad. No, I'm kidding. He's pulling like five jobs essentially.
Yeah, I'm done. Oh, I'm finished downloading. Oh no, I'm not. 10 minutes.
I was about
Okay.
to say, like, that's insane. The difference between high end internet and fucking low end internet is just so it's so fucking hurtful.
It's one of the things that stops me from moving into a less populated area of the United States.
Oh yeah, like I can 100% understand why. I've lived where I've lived for fuck, dude, 6, 7 years now,
Nice.
and our internet provider keeps telling us like, "Hey, we're upgrading. Don't worry." And they've literally been saying this shit since I moved here. And it's
I
just
will say that at least for our internet providers, because we only have two, which is more than most places. Most places have like, if they're lucky, they have one.
yeah,
But the two main companies, I think there's two, maybe there's more, but the two main companies that I've ever dealt with is, I do believe they're like Time Warner subsidiaries.
hmm
At least one of them is, and one of them is Spectrum, and the other one is Optimum. I think Spectrum is a Time Warner subsidiary.
yes.
And I don't know who the hell owns Optimum. Could be what's the evil one? Evil internet provider?
Frontier. Sorry,
No,
that's my.
actually, there's the other one that's upstate New York. Upstate.
Oh, I have no idea. We have
No,
different
there's
internet
another one.
providers on
I know.
opposite
I
sides of
figured.
the country.
I figured. If it comes to me in this recording, I'll say it. But it's like a myth that these people are like the boogeyman for internet service providers, at least in the East Coast. But I remember Comcast.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Comcast. Maybe I don't know. It's just a boogeyman. This is one of those folklores. And one of those things is that they've always sent you like emails and letters and stuff saying like, "Hey, look, we upgraded. Look how we got going on." And it's just like, but nothing has changed on my end, like on the user end. You're saying all
Right.
that you've done all this stuff, but it feels like fluff, honestly.
Right. You're just pulling keywords out of your ass and being like, "See, you can
Yeah,
write things on a paper." You
yeah.
see,
And
the thing that I
they
sorry,
spend
go
a
ahead.
lot of money on that.
Of course,
Like
everything.
they spend a lot of money on a lot of these promotional materials that they send you through the mail or like emails and stuff like that. They have to pay someone to make these things. So
Well, nah, they've had email mailers and stuff like that for years. I'm pretty sure it's not that much, especially in comparison to like TV and normal commercials
well,
taking
okay.
ad space on a website.
Does your company own a channel?
A channel?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay. So both of our internet service providers are also cable providers. They provide TV,
Uh huh.
and each of them have their own cable channel with production, news, weather.
So I haven't had cable in like 10 years, dude.
Okay.
Like I've never been a big TV person. I kind of like movies, but uh, yeah, that's a fucking new piece of information for me. I didn't know
Yeah.
that your ISP has their own like specific channel or not even
Well,
ISP, your cable service
I don't know if
provider.
it's are there any exclusive ISPs out there that only do ISPs?
Yeah, but they're not like big.
Mm.
Like we have what's called like Mojave Wi-Fi, and it's just like they don't even like install anything but a satellite because they don't have like wires in the ground because Frontier owns the ground out here. They bought it
Wow.
they bought it from Verizon.
They bought the territory.
No, they bought it. So Frontier bought like almost all of Verizon's infrastructure a while back, and they bought like their fiber infrastructure and their coax infrastructure. But
Ah.
I don't think that Verizon handed over the tools to run it. I swear, I know this sounds weird. Like everybody out there is probably like, "What are you talking about? That sounds stupid. Why would you do that?" No, seriously, I really honestly think that that was the deal that they made. So Frontier ends up paying out the ass like so hard for all of this infrastructure. They have no tools to run it. People are trying to like swap over to their their payment systems and all that shit.
Mm.
Like the people's bills are changing and like their internet is going weird, and when people have problems with it, it's taking an exorbitant amount of time to actually like fix it because they don't know how to fix it. And
Jesus.
then what I think Verizon wanted to do was like, all right, cool, we sold you all this, now you don't have those tools. And then they expected Frontier to be like, hey, you should give us those tools, and they'd be like, we'll rent them to you. That's what I expected. And I assumed
That is the most ISP behavior
it is.
ever.
It made so much sense at the time that that what was happening. And I'm like,
That's
no,
that's usually what
it's
they do
just, it
to
was
us. They're like, we
awful.
want internet, sure, but we'll charge you for the router. I mean the modem.
Yeah, dude. It's
But I have my
awful,
own
man.
modem. You sure about that? Because then we'll charge you for if there's any issue. If we need to go out there, we'll charge you.
Well, they somehow finagle it to where you end up paying more without their router. Yeah,
So, but if you buy
it's
our router, we'll give you
and the
a
problem that I have
discount.
with mine is my router is kind of a piece of shit, but at the same time, our internet is a piece of shit. So you don't need a good router.
Mm.
And my router type, because of where I live, so I'm fuck it. I'll blow up the lid. I have dual what do you call that? Dual DSL.
Dual DS. First of all, you have DSL. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's dual. No. It's not single. It's dual DSL. There's literally two DSL lines that come through one cable to go into my router, and my router has to be a dual DSL type. So the kind of routers that like understand dual DSL and can like run are kind of more limited than just the ones that are just like running off today's shit. So I can't really upgrade my router all that far without paying out the ass for it anyway. It
You,
is
you
just
do realize that's a that's almost as bad as
yeah.
saying I have a dual dial-up system.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
This is why you can't find a
Okay.
router that even
No. Like
communicates in that language anymore. They're like, wait, what? You want to what? I can't play VHS, sir. Like, what are you talking about?
like it just trips me out, dude, because I swear, dude.
The only
They
company that
okay,
ever
so
I
this is how
that
this goes.
the only company
So
that I
this
ever
is how
know
this
that
goes.
used
Okay, so
DSL over here was Verizon.
and that's who owned these things prior.
Mm.
And it's one of those things where like I
It
kid you
had
not, like
I
so
used it
like four
once, and
years
it was the
ago,
most terrible experience I've ever had.
it's awful. It's really bad.
And I ate, and then I then tried Verizon again when they had their 1G
Fios.
Fios or whatever, and
Uh
even then it was an even worse experience.
yeah,
It was
terrible.
just
And
like,
that's why
oh my god, how
they ended
bad
up
can these
selling
people be
everything.
at this?
That's I think that's why they ended up having to do this weird plan because they ended up burning all of their uh public like
Trust?
decency, like yeah, or you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So they used it all up, and then they couldn't keep their customers happy, so they sold it to Frontier, who had a blank slate, but then was catching like the aftermath problems of it. But I call Frontier, and I'm like, hey. This internet is trash. It keeps going out, fucking having problem, blah blah blah, blah slow, blah, blah, blah.
Give me
And
my
they're
refund.
like, and they're like, "Don't worry, we're upgrading the area." And then they do this weird fucking thing where they go, "It's gonna be really fast."
As far as like your speed or how long it'll take them.
This right? No, the speed, like the speed of the internet is gonna be really fast. And then and I kid you not, dude. So because I've over the years, I've called them at least a dozen fucking times a year.
That's actually modest.
And I like this company has been like the bane of my existence. And dude, I'm at a point now where my bill for Frontier is literally half off because of how
Damn.
often I call and how irate I get on the phone.
Damn. They try to
Like,
keep you.
it's
Like,
just
we'll give you
dude,
another promotion, sir.
like, dude, they're just like the lady, the last one was just like, "We'll give you 50% off," because I was like going off, and I was like, "What?" And she was just like, "Look, I understand that this is a problem. I can authorize that we give you a 50% discount." And I was like, "For how long?" And she was just like, "As long as you keep the service."
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, "All right."
Became a lifetime member to the devil.
No, that's
But
not
you have
true,
no.
because
This is what's messed up because you don't have no other choice. So even if you wanted to sit and be like,
I do have another
it's a-
choice, but it's on satellite.
but it's not really a good choice. It's like
Right.
saying
I
you
know,
want to do
like-
crack or meth. Like you're still doing a hard drug. Like it's not. One of them you're gonna have your teeth are gonna be itchy. The other one you're gonna just like not really good choices.
Like, dude, I was considering giving a shill money, bro. I was considering Starlink. I even put myself on the waiting list. Like, because I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's expensive. I don't care. It's gonna cost me like $1,000 to install. I just
Sidebar.
need better internet.
Sidebar. If
What?
anyone listening from down south and you guys have recently had some hardships and you are actually listening to us, our hearts go out to you guys as far as the hurricane is concerned. And the reason why I bring this up is because I don't know if this is true, but I read that Elon was first in line to offer Starlink to down south people, but there was like a $400 activation fee.
Yeah. Not only so. Oh my god, dude. All right, so I need to ask you a question before I take you down a rabbit hole. Then, what is your goal for this particular episode? Are we are we just going off? Like, because I could go off on Elon, bro. That dude, I have so much I could say about Elon. Not personal, obviously, right? I've never met the man. I've read a lot of articles about him. I do my best to look into like what is.
Well, have you? Okay, so let's do this. I'll try to restrain you from going too far. Have you heard anything regarding this as far as the Florida people, or down south people, or?
It's more of a pattern of how he's been treating Starlink. So it happened in Ukraine. You know, a whole bunch of their stuff went out.
Yeah.
Internet was really hard to get. He offered Ukraine this, but he charges them like an exorbitant fucking fee. Starts like taking money from the government for it, and then it's in a way like war profiteering. But this is even worse. It's like disaster profiteering. Like he's hardcore taking advantage of the fact.
I remember
that, like,
when he
have no internet
first,
right now.
when the hurricane in the Caribbean happened and Puerto Rico was, and then he came out and announced that he was going to provide internet or everything. I didn't hear a peep regarding cost. Nah, not from my people down there. Nothing from family members. No, like nothing in the news popped up. So when I've heard about the Florida thing, I was like, wait, what?
This is okay. So this is something that Elon does with almost all of his companies and all of the things that he's involved in. If it's going well, he blasts it, and if it's not, he covers it up. And there's proof of this on the internet where people will like have like a Tesla that would drive into their house due to either negligence on the driver, mechanical failure, or something like that. There are stories of people being like, dude, there's people picking up these cars in like a half hour. So that you can't take pictures, so that not enough people can get eyes on it to be able to make it a big thing. And he does this with all kinds of shit. Like the whole thing with Starlink and Ukraine, that was in like 3 articles, and then it disappeared. it stopped getting traction. Like it just
Wow.
he's been I feel that he manipulates the internet with the way that he does a lot of his stuff.
Well, I
A
mean,
lot of
that's
it
unfortunately
disappears
that's
in the ether
he
with
has
it.
a bigger control over that narrative now with Twitter, or
That
X,
too,
whatever.
but even with things like that we all remember and were alive for. I'm sorry if I'm being ageist. If you really weren't alive for this, I don't know what you're doing listening to our podcast. But Teslas in tunnels, bro. He put electric cars in tunnels, and eh,
Wait, I thought he didn't get the proof for the tunnels. What happened with that?
Okay, so he didn't get approved. He got approved for something in Vegas to put a loop in Vegas that was going to be transferring people like to and fro, like the parking areas and like some of the casino stuff, because he was just like, this is going to be
Uh-huh.
super fucking efficient. He goes and can't figure out the way to do it as cheap as he says, because he's like, oh, Grand Central Station was built for $10 million for this amount of room for it, and I can do that for 1/10 the price. The
Whoa,
thing that
whoa,
he
whoa,
forget,
whoa! Grand Central
right?
was built in like the 1920s.
Right, but of course he's equating, he's doing like inflation numbers and all that shit. But also the fact of the matter is it's a work of art. That is not just like a building with some tunnels, like like that.
It's an ants fucking hill.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy to think of how big that is. And then he's sitting there. He's like, I could build the
Wait, have you
tunnels
ever
for
been? Have
1
you ever
million
been?
for like. I have not, but I've seen a lot of pictures. Don't kill my boner for it yet.
Okay,
Give
okay.
me. So he decides I can build what I want to build for a tenth of the price, 10%. He 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 doesn't realize or didn't or he doesn't like broadcast the fact that he's only talking about digging the hole, the tunnel, the hole, not the shit inside it, not the hyper 700 mph cars that he promised, just the tunnel, right? So he's not. He's literally just omitting shit from his presentations and just to build the hype. Then, because he can't make the fucking simple concept in his head, you remember how he was like, "This is really easy, guys. It's just like an air hockey table." The dude couldn't figure this shit out, so he goes, takes the cars from his other company, buys them with the other company, and throws them in the tunnel, and has taxi drivers driving them around when he supposedly figured out full self-driving. I, I, dude, this human being gives me an aneurysm.
I didn't know. I was under the impression that he didn't get approved for the tunnels, and then that's it. So the fact that he was even got approved to go this far is just like, wow, okay.
Dude, I swear to God, look that shit up, bro. You'll find people in the back seat of a fucking Tesla with a guy driving in a tunnel at 30 miles per hour. Oh,
Damn.
It's hilarious.
I got Vegas Tesla. I gotta look this up.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And people keep buying into his shit. People are then people are like, but look what he's doing with the rockets. Dudes, guys, fucking fam.
I didn't even need to write it the whole thing out. I put Vegas and T and it came up. Fuck. Shit.
But fam, the United States government figured out how to make reusable rockets in the 70s. They abandoned
the whole thing now is the chopstick catch.
Right, but the thing is again, okay, so the government had this thought, right? They're like, maybe we can reuse them, and repurposing them might be cheaper than just building a new one. They found out that's not the case because of the stresses of that you're putting the capsules and shit into going out and then re-entry and then trying to fucking catch that shit. So much shit is deforming and breaking that you might as well just melt the fucker.
Right, but that was based on that level of technology and the material that they were using. They weren't using 2024
but these
material.
things aren't getting to the point where it's like orders of magnitude cheaper.
Yes and no, but the reinforcement. Hold on, wait. But I'm not defending Elon. I'm not. If anything, I'm defending the scientists that are being hired by him. Because let's be honest. Elon is not figuring this shit out on his own. He's sitting in these meetings and these crazy intelligent engineers, mechanical engineers, fucking software engineers, and all these people are sitting there like, bro, we got this new metal. It's called graphite, and if we could like layer graphite on top of it, it'll make it more. Like this is who's coming up with these ideas. He's unfortunately the face of the company, so he's looked upon as like, oh, I'm coming up with these ideas. Nah,
no,
bro.
because the thing is he's the one pushing that direction. There
Oh,
are
yeah, he's signing
ways,
off. Yeah, he's signing off. But I'm telling you right
there's
now,
ways that he could cheapen space flight and do these types of things. He's trying to ignore checks.
Elon is a dreamer, bro. This is why it infuriates you so much. He's a dreamer. You can very easily sell him on a dream, and he goes hard with that dream, with no goddamn direction. So this is why a lot of scientists like working for him, because they get really good at selling him a dream of like, bro, we can catch rockets with the chopsticks. Imagine that conversation. Imagine that conversation. Someone in that boardroom said to him, we can catch a rocket and thin it with some chopsticks. And he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Bring that back to me one more time. Why? He's like, because it's cool. The rocket already lands on its own, but no, let's go a step further and catch it with some chopsticks. That way we don't even have to load it back onto the damn bay. It just comes back to us.
Look at,
and they made it work, bro. The scientists made it work, bro.
Look at the people that are brilliant behind the scenes that fucking blew up so many fucking rockets in the last fucking 10 years when we figured out space flight fucking 30 years ago.
That's
Congratulations.
on some backyard child shit of like blowing shit up like, let's try again, bro.
Nah, dude, but that's kind of the problem, right? They can burn his money because it's not their money. It doesn't really fucking matter. It's in his fucking accounts or whatever the fuck anyway. But he gets government subsidies to do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those things where, again, dude, we figured out spaceflight 30 fucking years ago. We haven't blown up NASA hasn't blown up a rocket in how fucking long? We learned the mistakes. We learned the solutions to the mistakes that he keeps fucking making. And it just burns fucking money. He takes fucking credit for the Tesla company, bro. He's not the one that fucking was in charge when those cars were designed. He took fucking credit for PayPal. He's not the one that fucking built that shit. Like, you know, it's just one of those things where he's a charlatan, and seeing all these people like hero worship and just garble on this dude's nutsack is just infuriating. I agree. I'm agreeing with you here because the people who work for him and who do make the shit that he does possible are amazing and they're brilliant. No fucking denying that. I can't build a fucking rocket, dude. You know, I give that over. I tip that hat. But at the same time, like, it's a waste. It's a fucking waste. And here he's going and gathering all this fucking following. You have all the Chad fucking boys. You have all these people that fell for the fucking man in the suit fucking thing when he was saying, I'm gonna make robot people.
My confession is I was on board at first.
You were on board with the robot people?
I was on board with the whole spaceship, the idea of SpaceX, because I grew up on space, like Star Trek and all that shit. So space always it was like, oh my god, space. So SpaceX really fucking like captivated my imagination. So I invested in all that shit. But it wasn't until it was midway. I don't want to say midway, but it was the very first wave of crazy stories with Tesla. Way before he bought Twitter X. Right. It's when it was just you started hearing whispers of like how like crazy the back back end of what's going on with the Teslas. When I started hearing stuff about that, and then I'd like dig a little deeper, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna pull my money out. Shit, this is something. Something about this don't sound right.
Did you know that Ford is closer to fully automatic self-driving than Tesla is?
I don't trust Ford though.
I don't care. I don't care. I legit don't care. They all, you know what I do trust? The fact that all the vehicles that we import and make in the United States go through the same fucking tests. Some do a little bit better than others, but they fucking run. They're a box. If you can get a fucking Ford and you have a fucking Ford, drive a Ford. The problem I'm having is
trusting Elon.
right. I can't trust Elon at all. He's the personification of a charlatan.
Fair
Like
enough.
I really hope in a few years they just under that word in the dictionary just shows a fucking picture of him. Bro, he promised self-driving semi trucks like a year from now, 6 years ago.
Again, I want to move on because
Okay.
we're getting like 25 minutes into just Elon.
Yeah, sorry.
He's a
This isn't
dream.
a.
He's a dreamer, and he's always been a dreamer. And he always likes to sell a dream, and that's his whole business model.
Do you think it was his dream to lose $44 billion?
No, that was a greed.
I'm just saying,
That
bro.
was just greed, and technically he spent it, not lost it, because
Nah, because the fucking value of it.
if and when X goes bankrupt, then we can officially say he lost it.
Nah, like the
Hey,
thing
who
is
knows?
the value of that shit is in the garbage. Bro.
Right now,
Are you gonna
but it's still
are you gonna
sustaining.
keep your Beanie Babies still?
Bro, Beanie Baby, if you have a limited edition, can go for a good price.
Bro, but you're the Beanie Baby you bought. not the special edition one. The
I'm just
Beanie
saying.
Baby you bought. The one that you have. No, my friend. No.
All right, let's
You,
pivot.
like,
Let's pivot.
yeah. So I, as a
I feel like I'm
gamer,
defending him, and I'm like, I don't
Right.
give a fuck about him.
as a gamer, have started playing Darktide again. New patch, new weapon stuff. I know we talked about it a little bit. I'm having fun again with Darktide. It's fun. It's fucking so
Can you be more
murderous.
specific?
So the prior way of getting your gear, this like the best in slot stuff for your gear, was like straight RNG. Like you would upgrade a whole bunch of stuff, and then it would the upgrade would randomly put a thing on it, and you're hoping that it's the thing you want.
Whoa! The original? No.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You said like it was like a gotcha. Like it was just like
Yeah.
spin this and you got it. And
It
if you
was
don't like it,
so-
you have to spin it again.
Yeah. And you had like very limited ways of like manipulating that, but they ended up changing it to where now you have like weapon experience. So as you use a weapon, you gain experience with it, which unlocks crafting options for all the higher end like things. So once you unlock the full weapon tree, not the weapon tree, but like the weapon experience bar, you can just put whatever the hell you want on the gun. Like all rollable things that used to be like RNG in the past are now just you can just put that on your gun, pay a little plasteel, and it's there. So I like
Okay.
that system a lot more, and it incentivizes a little bit more of like trying different weapons out, because now you're not sitting there worried about, oh my god, I have like a really really bad what's it called, but I like the way it swings. And now you can also upgrade the number up to like maximum of like 500 if you get your experience up there.
Are the levels? I haven't played in since a few updates, so I don't even think my
There
current
are new
character.
levels.
Huh?
Your current character exists.
No, I know it does. I'm logging in right now. But is the content still heavily tied to the level of the? Like basically, you can't do like high tier one until you become max level.
I don't know. I'm
trying to figure out like how far behind am I?
I'm still playing the same character I played in beta.
I need
Like
to, because I'm pretty sure it reset everything on my character because it probably changed a lot of things.
You'll need to redo your passive tree, and then that's kind of it. If you had, and I know like the weapons that you had weren't shit.
No, I don't think it was shit. I just don't know if they're
good enough to do the.
Oh yeah, I would assume so. I don't think I was any good with my character.
Oh well, I think you were. You're fine.
Due to compromised visibility,
If we get like as we play, you get better at doing stuff. Like before, hordes used to scare me, and now that I learned how to like side dash and shit, like gotten a lot better.
Oh, this is giving me. I think that's why I stopped playing, because it was giving me guns vibe.
Oh, the fucking... It's just 2-button combos, bro. Swinging and fucking side dashing. It's really the two mechanics to fucking understand. There's no, like, jump, dash, fucking super fly off the fucking wall.
It just... it's just...
How have I discovered this, you ask?
It gives me... It's trauma. It's what it is, trauma.
But hurry.
It makes me feel inadequate.
I fear the dastardly Mobian sixths are getting
How?
It makes my age more apparent. Like, oh my god, I can keep up. I can't blink and click fast enough.
I disagree with you just out of the sheer fact that this is more of a timing thing than a speed thing. Because your dash animation has a finite, or has a time, right? And you're timing that to just try to keep moving, and the only time you really need to do that is if, like, you're very near surrounded, and you just kind of need to circle around a big pack and just, like, kind of melee them to death.
Okay.
Because I've been in there, because I use a shotgun, and shotgun shells are loaded into the gun one at a fucking time. So, but I like the gun itself, so, you know, what the fuck can you do? So there's a lot of times in which I'm stuck just meleeing shit for like a third of a level. But that I got decent at it, changed up my build a little bit to make it a little bit more melee centric instead of range centric.
Okay.
So it helps, and my ability can resurrect people, not like from dead, but if you're
Which
down,
one?
I can.
You're an operative?
No, I'm a veteran.
Which one's that one?
The
class.
Veteran.
Okay. Is that the shooter?
Yeah, but they can be melee focused too. They're just kind of.
Oh, they have new classes now.
Do they?
Yeah, they didn't have these classes before. No. When we first started playing, it used to have just the base classes: the zealot, the operative, the ogre.
I didn't actually realize that was what you were talking about. I'm the middle one.
That doesn't help. Which was the middle one?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me. Like, it doesn't have a label where it's just like, oh yeah, this is part of the blah 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 tree.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're going through and putting your points in, like, you notice, like, it doesn't have like a label. It just has the 3 things on top, and then that's it. Just, I wish it told me.
It doesn't say on the bottom left corner of the screen. Mine says zealot.
Mine's a veteran.
Okay. Alright.
That's what I'm saying. But like, when you go, like, press I, right, to open your inventory, and then go to talents, and then you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay. What am I looking at?
See the top? You have the 3.
Yeah.
See? What
So
is it? What are you? I don't know.
Well, I wasn't even referring to those. I've never seen this before.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were referring to. Is what I'm talking about. That's why I was like, wait, what do you mean? What the fuck am I? I'm a veteran, and you're just like, well, which one?
I'm gonna have to look up a Bill guy.
To be honest, the way I do this is you look at the keystones, right? So you'll notice as you go down.
I should show this. Game capture, display capture, game capture. And then capture any full screen. It's not working. Okay. Sorry guys, it's not working. Go ahead.
But you, the keystones, you just read those, and then the things will usually fucking, what's the word? Correlate to one of the keystones, and those keystones are beneficial towards a play style that the nodes around it kind of benefit. If you catch my meaning. Like, if you're getting a crack grenade for mine, right, you're doing damage to armored and flak fucking enemies. So the thing that you have is more about lasting through, like, giving yourself a little bit of damage, lasting through by giving extra like shields and shit, being able to pick up res or down people, throwing double grenades, shit like that. Like it benefits of the play style that I'm going. And then the last thing on it is more of like targeting. So as I target, I gain something called focus, which causes them to take additional damage for how long it stacks on them.
Hmm.
So it's meant for like big ass enemies. So I'm supposed to mark enemies, throw grenades at it, and fucking try to like keep things marked. There's other builds where like you have like infiltrate.
So masteries. Sorry, not to interrupt you. But masteries are the experience for the gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your weapon mastery.
And I don't have shit. Oh wow.
Yeah, because they just that's the one thing I was really sad at. It was
Oh
just like,
man,
I
I
have
start
to
from
start
scratch.
only for manipulating the gun. The gun you have is still the gun you have. You can also still get a good gun from RNG.
Okay. What about
But
these?
if you want
The
to
casks
craft-
and the reliquaries? Have they changed any?
Not that I noticed.
They still service the same function.
Yeah,
Okay.
I use mine for sprint efficiency, toughness, and some like damage.
So because I'm not efficient and wait, do these weapons have damage? Like, do I have to repair them?
No, what you're seeing is the
Mastery.
Jesus, the stats.
Right. It's 77 out of 80%.
Right, which means if you upgrade it, when you increase your mastery of the weapon, you can bring it up to the maximum of 80.
So I have less damage, but not by much.
No, not necessarily less damage. Your weapon still does the damage it did, but now it has a more clear upgrade path. So you know when you first pick up a weapon, how far you can upgrade it.
Okay.
And how good that particular version of it can be.
Okay. All right.
So I
Just
like
gotta grind.
it is a fair shift between how it used to work, but I will say after you kind of get it, it's a much more straightforward. Oh, I know what I'm doing to try to get better at my build.
Blessings menu. Oh, this is a lot of more. There's a lot more sub menus, but I guess a lot of this will make sense as we go along. I guess we could play around and then we can play around, I guess, and then get my bearings straight with this character. Why am I not full screen? What's going on here?
I got a message.
Video. Ew. What the hell is this? Okay. Not sure what's going on with the capture. Let me try.
Is it working?
No, it hasn't updated yet. It looks like for some reason my let me redo it. Doop. There. Oh, well, maybe not. I don't know. I'll check it out next time I stream. It for some reason it didn't do full screen. It just did like it cut off the bottom for some reason, and then in the recording it's showing it that way. So it looks a little weird, but either way. How do I join your team? Is that something I gotta do?
Yeah.
Okay. Social. Join strike team.
There you go.
Similar to what you call it. Hell divers.
Hell divers. Okay. But yeah. How does it look on the PC? Playing it in master 4K?
No. Just doing 1080 right now. Just to get a base level. I'm doing about 80 FPS, 90, 100 FPS.
It's not bad.
20% CPU. I'm doing ray tracing and video. It's currently on. NVIDIA DLSS is on. Super resolution is automatic. Latency is enabled. Frame rate is unlimited. Yeah, ray tracing is on high. Global illumination is medium. Global quality is custom, but everything else is on high. Otherwise.
Nice. It probably looks very good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna test it here, and then I'm gonna bump it up to 2K and then see what that looks like, and then see what the upper limit is. That's the plan.
Okay. That's a good idea. Okay.
Alright, so I'll probably record a round of this. That way the recording doesn't actually get too thick. So if you're listening to this podcast, I'll just feel free to turn on the video.
Do you want to leave now, or
The what?
we're in the?
Leave what?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I was just making sure. I was just making sure if you wanted.
I was loading.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to end the episode.
Oh no, we're good. I don't want to make the file too big as far as the video is concerned.
I was also saying out of like partial greed because I could always take a longer.
Oh, you can always do that. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh no, we're in the lobby now, so we're in loading.
Question: did you get a chance to look at some of the EULA updates for Valve? Did you get a chance to read that article?
No.
So basically, Valve has changed over its policy of now letting every player know that the game that they're buying is not actual digital prop that you own.
Oh.
It's now digitally being leased.
We have a rogue
And they have at any point to get taken away from you without having repercussions.
Yeah.
I do gotta put the volume down on this.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I don't know. I think legally I can understand why companies are taking this route because they don't want to. How do I dash sideways?
Holding like left
Space.
or right and then space.
Oh, okay. No, it doesn't use stamina. Okay, I'm just practicing, guys. Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. Although this is a new mission, and I will say this mission is fucking hard. Don't get bogged down fighting. Like this mission is kind of big about fucking staying moving and then staying as a group.
Okay.
Fucking mini game.
but will not reach the train in time. Our lives are in your hands.
And no finer grasp is there for dark deeds and needing
Okay.
This
I don't like. I do tunnel vision a lot, so if I stay quiet real quick, it's just because I'm trying to focus.
Right now I'm doing the mini game, so. Ugh.
You failed?
No, I got it.
Oh.
Oh, you guys. Okay. The other side.
Oh, that's a lot.
I do really enjoy how fucking hectic this game can get. Yes.
Just accidentally use my fucking special power.
It happens.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to do the side hop thing.
Another arming mechanism too soon.
I'm not using grenades either.
Are you up with me?
Oh, I'm back here.
All right, hard protect me. Oh, you're gonna try the. Oh, he's trying the minigame.
Time is our enemy. Forget this not.
It's like the thing that makes this particular mission really hard is I feel like you have to like keep moving and stay as a team, and you also have like one person that's almost like permanently out of the
Unavailable?
fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Attend to the
Okay, so again, don't get too bogged down fighting. We're gonna
Okay.
have to go back
Oh.
after we activate
Okay.
this. All right, time to go back.
They're still fighting over there.
Hmm.
They're still fighting in there.
I know. Fuck! Help!
I'm coming.
Thank you.
Ah! One button! Damn it! Alright. I don't feel like I'm doing that bad. Not dead.
No, you're doing good. It's just we need our team to come up with us. See? They're fucking already dying back there.
Nah, we're going back. What you doing?
We have to get this power
I carry
cell
it.
back. Alright, I got you back.
Oh, that guy's just hauling ass. Killed someone.
Yeah.
I guess go to that waypoint.
Yeah. All the way.
Okay. Okay. Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Oh, I dropped it.
Alright. Time to melee out. Big guy. Alright, we need a jam. Again, can't get bogged down here.
Behind you.
It's okay. Oh, this dude.
Oh! What? Oh.
Alright, grab it. Unless he has it.
Raymond has it.
Okay.
Shit. Just keep pressing F. I think I'm playing another game.
Oh no, there's another one!
There's 3 of them, it looks like.
Your progress is not encouraging.
Objectivity is often sought, but seldom
Forward. Oh!
Who died?
variables have arisen. New approaches must now be taken.
Yeah, this is giving me guns vibe. The way I'm trying to like side dodge forward.
No way he hit me with that, dude. Fuck off with that.
Oh fuck. Oh, heals.
All right, let's go.
One final mechanism to make safe the transit info payload.
Okay. Protect me. Yeah. Dude, there's so fucking many. Shut the fuck up, guy. I would very much. Is that an enemy one or ours? It's ours.
Ours.
Motherfucker.
Moving.
All right, I'm on the other side, near the wall.
Okay. Dogs.
I have to keep on the mini game.
That's fine. I'm just. It helps me if I call it out.
This mini game is so fucking stressful.
Alright, okay, alright.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Oh! Oh!
Lost time.
He
Oh shit, where
threw
were
me
you?
off. He threw me off. He blew me up.
Oh,
And I fell completely off the train.
like dead?
Yeah, bro, dead.
Oh,
I got 10 seconds before I'm up. It says rescue in 9 seconds. Like it just, he came, I seen the health bar, I said boom, and I just flew. Alright, I'm
Yeah.
up.
oh, we lost. We get to see the cinematic at least.
3, you still up? Wait, oh, the timer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome. Oh no.
Okay, so the point is not to make it crash.
Uh-huh.
Okay, got it. Okay,
We're trying to take over. We're trying to retake over a runaway train that's been taken by fucking cultists.
Interesting.
It's a
Okay,
fun
well.
mission.
So you go, guys. For those of you watching, this is Darktide. Not bad. Not bad. It's a little more fun than I remember. Felt a little more. I felt a little grindy last time. But I shall see what my rewards and see what that looks like with the experience.
Yeah, you gotta get a few more games in it. But everybody, thank you so much if you are here to join us. You know, press a button if you're still here. You know, we're doing the Lord's work here. No, but we do appreciate y'all listening. Anything else, Cass?
No, obviously our recordings are going to be a little slow until at least some news from Path comes out. There hasn't really been anything regarding Path 2, Path 1, and mostly the ARPGs is Diablo 4, you know, and I'm only going to cover what I need to cover, and not beyond that. There was that question about the release of Hatred, Vessels of Hatred, but you know what? I'm okay with not covering it. I'm fine with it. Let's just I pretend like it didn't exist. For those of you who are curious about it, there's a few articles on it right now that pretty much trash talking it in the general direction that Blizzard is taking the Diablo 4 a little bit away from the ARPG style of gaming into more of the WoW style of raiding and loot distributions. So depending on what side of the fence you're on, I'll leave that to you. But like always, if you have any suggestions, if you want us to cover anything or review anything, let us know, and we will at least try to get to it and see if it's worth our time. Not that it's worth it, it's just sometimes, we got a bunch of shit going on. So until the next path update and or announcements, we'll see you then.
Good night.
I don't think we asked him to press a button.
I did at the end.
Oh, you did. Okay. Like someone remembers.
I got a phone call that I gotta take.
No problem.